You don't need approval to evolve. Somewhere along the way, you started asking for permission to become who you already are. Permission to grow, permission to change, permission to outgrow people, places, and versions of yourself that no longer fit. But here's the truth: no one says out loud, no one is coming to approve your evolution. You wait for validation, for applause, for someone to say, yes, now you're ready. But growth doesn't send invitations, and evolution doesn't ask for consensus. It happens the moment you decide, I refuse to stay the same. You don't need approval to start over. You don't need approval to think differently. You don't need approval to choose yourself. Because the people who demand your permission slip are often the ones most comfortable with your limitations. They knew the old you, the predictable you, the version of you that made them feel secure. But growth is uncomfortable. Not just for you, but for everyone watching you change. You will outgrow conversations, outgrow environments, outgrow expectations that once defined you. And when you do, some people won't clap. They'll question you, doubt you, maybe even distance themselves from you. Not because you're wrong, but because you're unfamiliar now. And unfamiliar makes people uncomfortable. But evolution was never meant to be understood by everyone. It's personal, it's quiet. It's a decision you make in moments no one sees. When you choose discipline over distraction, when you choose growth over comfort, when you choose truth over approval, you're evolving. No announcement needed. No validation required. The strongest transformations, they happen in silence. Not for attention, but for alignment. You don't need approval to evolve. You need courage. Courage to walk alone. Courage to be misunderstood. Courage to become someone your past self wouldn't recognize. Because the moment you stop asking, will they accept me, is the moment you start asking, am I becoming who I'm meant to be? And that question, that one changes everything. So evolve without permission, without apology, without fear of who might not understand. Because your life was never meant to be voted on. It was meant to be lived.